Hi guys, my name is Maya Candle and welcome back to my channel. Nice to see you here. So today's video is for those of you who have already taken first steps in trading and maybe you understand some terms like RSI or trend lines, maybe you had some experience with different strategies, but you're pretty confused how it all fits together. So this video is actually for you and I will tell you and even show you how to use all of these, maybe terrifying, how it all works together. Okay, this trading session will be a little bit more layered and complicated. I will tell you more about strategies and more about theory. By the way, I will show all of these on my screen so you can just watch and enjoy. I guess that this video is not beginner friendly, and if you are a beginner and you are interested in trading, then you can watch my previous videos and enjoy them. So without extra words, let's get started. Today we'll start with a $20 balance and build from there. So today I show you a strategy which I like best of all. I think that it's quite comprehensive. Yeah, there will be a lot of indicators and a lot of different trend lines, but I think that you'll like it. So let's get started. Market. So as usual, I trade on pocket option, so you can see it on my screen now. I guess that you can see it. Okay, so now I have $22 on my account. So on the screen you can see the chart and today's market. Let's set up our charts. Today I'd like to trade with 1 minute candlesticks. And here are my indicators. I've prepared and highlighted them with this yellow star. You can see that I have multiple indicators here for today. So, and the first one is super trend. It's super easy. So you can see two lines on the chart on the market. The first one is red, and it goes from up to down, from above to below, and it tells us, even it screams to us that we should sell. And another one is the opposite of this green indicator. It tells us to buy. So these two lines show us and then even recommend us if we should buy if we should sell. This is a trend indicator, and it shows us in general what is happening on the market. Generally, this indicator shows us when one trend is over and another one begins, as we can see on the screen here. And when the situation is controversial, it's a strong signal to sell. So let's move on, and the second indicator is parabolic SAR. It may seem a little bit more complicated, but generally it shows the same. Nevertheless, these indicators can contradict each other. It happens sometimes, and in these situations you should pay attention to another factors and make your own decision. Just believe one of these indicators. Well, here once again, and when you see a dashed line above the candlesticks, it means that the trend is going down, the price is going down, and you should sell. Absolutely logic, as with the previous indicator. So I think that we should move on and see something more interesting. And now let's switch to the most interesting part of our indicators today. Our next and last indicator is moving average. Well, to be honest, there will be 3 moving averages, and I will explain to you why I use them in this amount. Well, and the next indicator is RSI. In previous videos, I've told you some information about this indicator. Well, globally, this indicator shows us if the asset overbought or oversold. Well, when we see the line at the 70 level, it means that the asset is overbought and the price is too high. And when we see the line at the 30 level, it means that the asset is oversold and the price is too low. Simply, really simply. This is a momentum indicator, and it shows how the price changes immediately, just in momentum. So it's not like trend indicator like 2 or before. I don't remember if I've mentioned, but parabolic SAR is also a trend indicator. This one is different. We can use this indicator to make fast decisions. It's not about global trend, but about the situation which is happening now. Moreover, this indicator also can show us how the chart has been changing during the last, day, 2 days, etc. Well, speaking about RSI, when you trade with 1 minute expiration, you should correct the period of RSI. Basically, it goes like 14, and you should correct it to 8. This will be more accurate for your situation on the market. You can see how it changed now. Okay, so now I guess that I'm ready to move on and tell you about the last indicator for today. But to be honest, I'll add not 1 but 3 moving averages. I'll hide previous indicators. They're quite annoying. So I'll start the setup from the first one, and I have to change the period from 10 to 20, and I save it. Okay, now the second one, I'll change it to 50, and style, I'll change the color to blue. Oh, I had a mistake. Okay, change to 50, not 50. Why? Not. Okay, I had a mistake. I'll change it to 50, not 59. And the third one, 2000 here, and the color will be purple. Okay, and save. So now I'm ready to explain you what all these lines mean. Now you can just see them on the chart. Generally, these indicators are moving average. Generally speaking, moving averages are used to identify market trends and to simplify price action for easier analysis. Well, moving averages show the average closing price of an asset over a particular period of time. When I changed the period in these indicators from 10 to 20, from 10 to 50, and from 10 to 200, it was amount of candles. Well, speaking about 1 minute time frame candlesticks, this indicator will show us the average closing price of our asset over 20 minutes, over 50 minutes, and over 200 minutes. Still quite easy. So why these trend lines are so important? Well, first of all, these moving averages helps us with levels of support and resistance. It's quite easy. Well, just take a look at my chart and you will clearly see that the purple one is pretending to be a resistance level. Well, it's not always work like this, but it's quite clearly shows us. It's quite accurate here. Yeah. And now look at our 20 MA. I remind you that it's colored in green color. So it's looking like a resistance level. And you see here that our candlesticks just between our 200 MA and 20 MA. Yeah, not 50. And the 50 is also a grand trend line. It's quite a local support level here. So when we don't have enough time for technical analysis, when we're fast trading, then it's a perfect way to make some analysis and to draw automatically support and resistance levels. MA are often used for another purposes. For example, for really brief analysis, when the candlesticks are above the MA, then it means that it is an uptrend and the price is increasing. And when the candlesticks are below our MA, then it means that it's downtrend and the price is decreasing, and it's perfect time for shorts. Well, so I guess that it's enough theory for today. During our today's trading session, I will clarify a lot of moments connected with these indicators. I will show how I use them during my trading and how these indicators signal me when I should buy or sell. So let's dive into today's trading. Well, I took a quick look at the market and decided to break it down a little. Well, just to complete the picture, let me quickly do a bit of technical analysis. I guess it won't take a lot of time, just a couple of minutes. So let's switch from 1 minute time frame to 10-minute time frame. I'm speaking about candlesticks. Yeah, you can do it in this panel. I'll show you. Okay, here. Okay, so now I see a global. Okay, first to show how accurate our indicators can be. Well, to be honest, technical analysis is a really useful tool in your trading sessions. First of all, technical analysis shows us if our indicators are correct, if they are accurate, and second, to get broader look at the current market situation. Well, so I'm switching to 10-minute candlesticks for this part here. Okay, and right away I can spot a local trend, strong consolidation, and a clear downward trend and movement in this direction. Well, back to the chart. Overall, this tells me we might see a strong impulse coming soon. And that's exactly what we're here to catch today. We're looking for a great impulse. I can see a price retest right here. Let me mark it with a horizontal line. Price is literally stalling here. We broke this level around 15 candles ago and got stuck. Now you can clearly see how candles are being squeezed between our levels and also between the MA20 and MA50. Well, this is a classic signal of an upcoming breakout. Okay, we'll know the direction in just a few candles. Everything now points towards an upward breakout, but I'll switch to a smaller time. Okay, right now I see a long setup. I'll enter with $20. 1 minute expire and I'll wait for a perfect time. Well, oh my god, yeah, I'm going long. You've seen this candle. Wow, it was a great takeoff. Well, quick long entry. So the price, well, if you notice, it's like bouncing of the level we drew about 2 minutes ago. And now look at the last candle. It's like bouncing of the level we drew about 3 minutes ago. Just remember, these short impulses are not always breakouts. It may be fake outs. And now let's have a look at if it fake out or breakout. Okay, we have another candle, and I guess that it was a fake out. All in all, I guess that we will be in profit. We will get profit. We are in a green zone. Yeah, here. Yeah, perfect. And we have our first profit for today. Well, I'm spotting another level here. Yeah. By the way, a new trend line. Okay. So, the key in drawing levels is consistency, and here's it's obvious. I see another long setup forming bounce of the same level, so I draw a line just below these candles, the bottoms of these candles. Well, and another trade for today, $15, and I go long. If this one doesn't work out, I'll scale just under the trend line and the level I marked earlier. Yeah, right here. So while we wait for the result, let's bring back our indicators. I forgot them to show you after I draw my MA. Well, parabolic star, and okay, here it is, and super trend. Well, so now you can see that Okay, let's check how our indicators align with our decisions. Spoiler, I often don't listen to indicators and I act by myself. Just remember, indicators are not a magical pill. They're just tools and they can be wrong. Use parabolic. Okay, well, so another profitable deal. Perfect. Well, trying a short entry here. Well, let's have a look at... I might have jumped the gun a bit. There could be a bounce of the MA50. Well, let's see. It's only $50. Okay, or maybe it'll break through. This is the fourth candle touching that zone. Just pay attention to it. Okay. Let's just wait for some seconds. Yeah, 20 seconds left. Well, I guess that if we lose $15 at the every beginning, it's really not a big deal. It's just the start of our trading session. Okay, beautiful. And let's just hope there is no reversal. I do make mistakes too, guys. Oh my god. Damn. That stings. Well, at the last seconds, the last green candle reaches our position and we lose $50. Well, as I said before, we shouldn't be afraid of these situations. This might happen. And of course, this was my mistake from the beginning. I was too confident, I guess. I should analyze a little bit more. Well, so we shouldn't. That one hurts. Could have been a great trade. Well, I already explained the logic and where I slipped. Since I risk only $15, less than quarter of my capital, I can recover and keep trading. This is a critical moment, so I'll wait for a proper setup. Don't want to repeat all of that. I see you in a second or as soon as I find something worth taking. Just left you and boom, we've got a great moment here. Okay. I guess it's time to go all in. Yeah, it's just only the fourth or fifth trade. Okay, I'm changing the amount. Okay, 30. Well, so let's wait for another candle. It'll be more safe. Well, if we break here, I'm shorting. Parabolic agrees. Good to have that backup. Okay. And just a few seconds and I'm deciding finally what shall I do. Okay, so and yeah, long. I'm going long. Why? Well, because I'm betting on trend continuation. We keep coming back to this sloping trend line. Strong confirmation. Shows real buyer strength. Even though the candles deepen a bit, no panic. Well, in a few seconds, the new candle will open. We keep coming back to this sloping trend line. It's a strong confirmation of uptrend, and that the trend is continuously developing in this direction. Moreover, it shows real buyer strength. Even though the candle's dipping a bit, just no panic. A new candle just opened and likely shoot up. That's what we were waiting for. Look, bouncing right off that level again. Yeah. So that was quite easy and quite clean setup for a long position, and I likely won practically $50. Yeah, $50. That makes me really happy. Well, the next trade, and I'm shorting here. Well, this decision was based on the structure. We should break through this level. Yeah, this one. About 10 candles ago, there was a test breakout. Yeah, you can see it here, like 2 candles, but it didn't hold. Yeah, and we see that the candles are still at the same diapason. That's fine, we're doing great. Okay, that's quite... Okay, our candle is touching our 50 MA, but it won't break down this level. Of course not. And you see that it's going back. Yeah, that was what we were waiting for. No surprise. Okay, again a clear situation, plus $67. Wow. And so I'll show you another level that I see here. So I'll draw it right here. So you can see that these candles are touching my trend line. So I guess that this situation will develop in this direction. This is a strong, really strong local trend for our chart. Okay, I hope you also see that strong anchor points are forming right here, right in this triangular. I don't know. That was not bad for a warm-up, but I'm not happy with the yield. It's like 69%. Let's see what other pairs we've got. Might even check some OTCs. Maybe later, not now. Okay. No, this one. I don't like this one. Oh, wait. On our old pair, something interesting is setting up. Look like a bounce from support. Yeah. Might raise the entry amount too. Damn. It seems like I missed a good long entry here. That was clean. So I hate leaving empty-handed. Still, here still might be able to catch it. Here price is stuck between 3 MAs and I'm entering long. I guess that it's consolidating. Problem is the candle might close before the trade does, and that could send price down. Yeah, it's a classical way that candles act with each other. That's how candles and price connected. Problem is the candle closes before the tree does, and that could send price down. Yeah. Here is the setup. Candles are below all our MAs, so technically it's a downtrend. Here's the setup. Our candles are below all our MAs, so technically it's a downtrend. Should be shorting. But RSI shows the asset is oversold, so we're likely to see bounce. Yeah, that's right. That drop, well, and it tells us that this drop was a temporary push. Okay, and we should wait for another 15 seconds. Yeah, 16, 15, yeah. It's quite comfortable for me here. I feel that I'm in a safe zone. New candles here. Okay. Yeah. That was really easy. I now have $220 in my account. You can see here. It's more than 10x from our first amount. And I'm really proud of this account. But let's move on. As for me, this was the hardest period of trading session when our account is below $100. And now I think that we will trade faster. Maybe I'll even change the expiration time. I'm tired of 1 minute candles. Yeah, the situation on the currency pairs don't satisfy me. So maybe I'll switch to OTC just in a few trades. I'll see. Okay, so let's move on. during our current trade, we will get as close as it possible to our MAs. Well, just a few seconds left. Now our candle is closing before our trade again. It's not a good sign, but, well, I'm not suspicious. Yeah, so, yeah, perfect. The best part of it that I've raised more than $300 just with hand-drawn levels of support and resistance, just due to them. And it's so super easy if you have a great experience and if you have particular knowledge in this zone. You just raise money, you draw these lines, you see the chart through this from this angle, and analyze this chart from this angle, and then you got profit practically in every trade session. Yeah, I love it. I love it. A sip of tea, and let's move on to another goal. Okay. So I'm feeling warm up now, and I really ready to switch to a shorter time of expiration. I think that 30 seconds will be enough for me. I don't want extra fast tradings. Okay, 30 seconds is good. So, and just going short, just right now. Okay. Well, why? Why? Because RSI is pointing downtrend, and yep, we're seeing price fall. Not a great price fall, but we see it, of course. Just 30 seconds, the decisions are quite. Well, to be honest, that was quite close to a fall. But in generally, I see that the price will go down in a few candles. And you'll see it with me. Maybe we should wait for some time. So it was really risky, but it feels like my day today. So we're counting our profit. Yeah, now we have plus 92%. It's really better than 69. So I would love a breakout here, but it looks like it's not happening yet. So I'm not entering long for now. But situation is changing rapidly, just in every second. We should keep, just wait. And know what? I like to make, when I'm confused about the market, about the chart, then I just switch to technical analysis and I draw levels of support and resistance and just general trends. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm changing to 5-minute time frames, and let's draw some lines here. Yeah, it's quite okay. And now let's draw a line here, trend line. It's above our main trend line, our horizontal line, and it's going from above to below here. It shows us a support level and adding a resistance level. So this helps me to mark my working zone. Yeah. Okay, here, a little bit here, and higher there. Well, I'm satisfied. Quite good. So, well, if I'm gonna go big, I need full confidence. And these trend lines help me with my confidence, of course. They tell me that I'm doing everything just in a proper way. And so switching back to our 30 seconds candlesticks, looking at the chart from a different angle, seeing our levels, new levels of resistance and support. I'm thinking that it's a great entry for short position here. Not changing the amount of money, and okay, entering. Oh, let's see. Well, now I see from this point that maybe I've entered too early. Yeah, I should have waited a little bit more till this candle reaches the upper trend line and then goes back. Maybe I won't get profit from this trade. Yeah, of course I won't get a profit. Maybe in 30 seconds, yeah, just take a look. In 30 seconds it goes back. And if these were 1 minute candlesticks, I would have my profit, but not now, unfortunately. Yeah, it's going down, yeah. Well, I was betting on candles breaking support, the EMA 50. If you notice, it's colored blue, I remind you again. But it didn't happen. Not the end of the world, just $100. Yeah, quite a big amount of money, but I have another just to go dive into another trade. So I'm diving. Okay, now this is long. Price dropped nicely. Okay, let's see what's going on. What's waiting for us? Okay. Well, the price is bouncing, and to be honest, it makes me feel nervous. A little bit nervous. That's twice now. Real emotional roller coaster. Since we're stressed anyway, let's raise the balance to 200 and look for the next set up. Yeah. Know what? I've thought that if we're stressed anyway, let's just increase the balance to $200 and let's look for another setup. Okay, obviously shorting here. Well, a bit nerve-wracking, bigger size now, but I expect a breakdown. MA 200 is screaming sell, and RSI agrees. So these signals are quite strong, and I guess that they will bring us a profit. And yeah, just go back, please. This trade was clean, and I'm satisfied with this one. Well, up in the account to $300 and waiting for a new entry point. Yes, I think the perfect time to go long. Well, you see that the price is testing EMA 20. Okay, going long here, and the price is testing EMA 20. We're between EMA 50 and EMA 20, if you can notice here. Yeah, a lot of colors, but just be attentive here. This is a potential breakout above that green line. I think I feel like changing my account to 400. Yeah, so I popping up my account to $400. Yes, that's quite risky. That's a half of my deposit. Well, but these risks are mine. I feel strong enough to go to cope with this amount in case if I lose it. So just remember about risk management, about dividing your deposits into few parts, like 6, 7 or 8, and just think with cold mind. Long gain. Well, price hits May 20. It's been our MVP all this trading session. Still don't panic. Okay, another candle. That's a great signal. Yeah, it's green. Stay there, please. Yeah, that was stressful. I practically regret putting my $400 into this trade, but my signals was strong enough to win this trade and to make profit. And now we have $1,200 on our deposit. I practically reached the goal for today, so we need some another trades to finish it. So we need a few minutes to calm down, just to breathe, and then I will see what I can make for my 2 or 3 last trades for today. Well, I know that I should finish this trade and reach my goal. So 5 minutes passed and I thought that I'm ready to increase my amount for another $100. Yeah, so I'm changing it right now. Almost $1,000 during only one trade and 30 seconds. So I love it. So I hope that this trend line, after all my explanations, is quite clear for you. So if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below, or if you have the answer why my decision was right, so you can write them in comments too. I'll be waiting for your feedback.